What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Gem Mint Collectibles. It's your boy Gem Mint.
Noma Manimal.
F.
We're here with the Game of Thrones Season 8 finale, whole show finale, live discussion. And man, we're all kind of like a little speechless right now.
Yeah, kind of letting it set in, man.
We're all trying to
decide on
Not many words have been said.
how I felt about it.
Yeah, the show ended, 10 minutes ago. We haven't really said much. And I'm already looking at the chat, and I can see everyone's going to be a little bit split. Some people feel like it was a really good ending. Some people feel like it was a terrible ending.
Yeah.
And I'm still processing it. There's things that I did like.
Right.
And there was things that I was like, oh, really? That's how we're going to do it?
I definitely kind of feel like it might take me to the end of this evening, maybe even tomorrow, to kind of think about it and kind of decide what my final opinion is, really.
So, all right. So here's the deal. Let's wait for a couple people to come in because I know, we just went live.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to start coming into the live chat. I see our girl Barbara Lopez did not like the ending. Neither did Jay Rodham. Forgerelli liked it. What's going on, everybody?
It's always really hard to end these things. Like, there's so much hype on such a great show. They're saying this is like the greatest show of all time. It's
Right.
like, how do you? That's a lot of pressure. How do you how do you stick the landing?
Has
Because-
anyone stuck the landing? Anything?
So that's what I said during the show. I don't think any of these big shows ever really stick the landing. I lost.
I think Breaking Bad had a good ending. I think people were pretty happy with that one.
No, right?
Well, I'm saying, like, I think the
yes,
general
maybe.
opinion of it was pretty strong. But
And dude loved the ending. Let's see what everyone's saying here. We got our girl Iman. What up, Ed Fly? Seinfeld. I kind of like the Seinfeld ending. All right, but let's talk Game of Thrones.
that's controversial, though. People
all
didn't
right.
like it. Yeah.
It was funny. People didn't like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Game of Thrones. So, boom. I kind of called it, but it was a little bit obvious. Jon killed Daenerys.
Right.
There's no way she was coming back from murdering all those women and children,
Dude,
all of King's Landing.
she looked psycho, like the whole episode. Every time you looked at her, her eyes were fucking
They're big, they're
diabolical.
blue.
Yeah, dude.
And then when she was talking to the Dothraki and the Unsullied, she's like, yo, we're about to ride on everybody.
Just
I
started.
was like, yo, what? She Tupac on him.
When I also thought it was
She was
kind
straight Tupac.
of shitty, she's like just speaking in the language. So all the Westerosi are like, yo, we don't have a fucking idea what you're saying right now.
But like Syrian said, did it sound like she was sounding like somebody who was done
Right.
fighting? So then White Wolf. So, okay, he said that was an extremely predictable ending. I think the ending that we kind of wanted, like, okay, Jon kills Daenerys, he becomes king of the seven kingdoms.
Mhm.
That was like the predictable ending. So,
Yeah, I actually didn't find that very predictable at all.
well,
I mean, the way it ended, Daenerys
Yeah.
dying,
I
yeah.
think we all
but-
knew going in that Dany wasn't going to live.
she
Right.
wasn't going to live,
We all knew
but
that, right.
no one saw. Well, I mean, a lot of people saw in the last live show saying Bran's going to be the king.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I
I
thought, no way.
thought there's no way.
So,
It makes sense already because he did nothing throughout the entire season. Like he was just sitting in the wheelchair the whole damn time. Like
Yeah.
what was this character building for? But it makes sense the way it ended.
So the more I didn't like it when I was watching it, I was like, nah. What about Jon Snow? He's in the jail. Like, what the hell? But the more I think about Bran, so he did put himself as bait for the Night King.
Right.
Like he showed courage there. And wouldn't you want your king to be kind of like omnipotent? Like he could see everything.
Omniscient.
It's not omnipotent.
No, that's like all
That's all
powerful.
Okay, so I'm thinking about
Omniscient.
yeah. So he could see everything past and present, which is probably good for the ruler.
Yeah, and the good thing is too, I mean, well, one of the big selling points for John was he didn't want to be king, and neither did Bran. So that's another thing too. It's not necessarily a person. Then they went as
Right.
far as saying like he can't have kids, and we're no longer doing the lineage and dynasty thing.
So we're still living up to Daenerys with breaking the wheel.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like showing respect to everyone.
Yeah, so they decided like, hey, once this dude's done being king, we're all going to reconvene and pick our new king. So how about the part I thought was hilarious when they basically what's his name, when Sam brings up democracy and everyone's like, yo, sit the fuck down.
I thought they were gonna go that
Read
way.
some books.
We're like, wow,
I
it
was
makes
gonna
sense.
be be so pissed if they win
No,
democracy.
we're gonna make them vote, and we'll do electoral college. But and then with the uncle, I was like, "What's this guy gonna say?" And then Sansa straight sunned him in front of everybody.
Yeah,
Unc, sit down. Nobody wants to hear.
that dude was a clown like the whole series, man.
Yeah.
That guy fucked everything up.
Yeah, Tim, that's what I was thinking of. So, man, it kind of sucks. So Jon killed Daenerys, and then I was like, "What's gonna happen with the dragon? Like, is the dragon gonna kill him? Is he gonna ride off? Is the dragon gonna be his now?"
Right.
And the dragon just burns the Iron Throne and takes Daenerys and dips.
Yeah, it did.
And then John had to go and probably confess his sins like he always does. Like hey, there, I just iced your queen back in here. Like,
They did that off camera too.
Yeah.
They just were kind of like, all right, so that's what we're gonna have.
I guess for me, the thing I disliked the most was I think it's fucked up. John got sent back to the wall. Like,
Yeah, he kind of got did dirty, man.
Dude, it makes sense. You don't get to kill the queen and just walk away unscathed.
You're right, and that's what I was thinking too. You can't kill the queen, and now you're the king. Like, I don't know.
I get how Jamie got away.
That's
with
exactly how the Baratheons did it.
But
Killed
Jamie,
the
Jamie
king.
did it.
his family was still in power though at the end, right?
But not
It's
him.
different.
Cersei was queen.
Yeah, his family was.
It's kind of what happened right now. His brother got the throne,
Right.
keeping it in the family, even though it's kind of not his. He grew up with him.
Yeah.
But what about Sansa? Was like, nah, we're gonna do our own thing.
That shit pissed me off, huh?
I get it, and the North just, I don't know.
They're special. Fuck them, man.
They really aren't special, but they have taken the biggest hits and L's in
Yeah.
the show, pretty much. So yeah, but she was
I
just
don't
like, "No, I'm not doing
But
it."
it's your brother too. Like, how are you gonna defy him? His first active king. You're gonna
yo, I'm
defy
not gonna
him?
follow you.
Like, yo, straight up, you're my brother and all, and I kind of fucks with you, but not
Yo,
really.
you're in that chair. I'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yo, but I do, and Bran, what about how maybe I'll find the dragon? He's gonna eye roll and invoke the dragon
Bring it back.
and bring.
Nah, he's just He's gonna do General Bird stuff, and he's gonna send. His,
If you could do General Bird stuff, you could do General Dragon.
he's gonna
stuff.
send his birds out to find this dragon.
Sansa wanted power, and she did get it. Elite striker. She got it at the end. She got that crown.
Yeah.
She wanted since she was little, man. She got it.
Well,
I'm glad for her though, man.
there was a little payoff for all the fans who were not happy that John didn't pet Ghost. I liked the little reunion of Ghost at the end. That was good.
So
like,
dude missing an ear though.
the writers in the cast are like seeing those memes, like, wait till the finale.
Yeah.
He's gonna pet Ghost.
He gonna pet Ghost.
So that's my man DeButcher in the chat. He said he wants to sue HBO for wasting 10 years of his life.
I don't know. I don't think it's horrible. I mean, it is a show that you and I felt the same way when they panned out on that final scene.
Oh
like
my god!
the,
I was like, if this
the
ends
council.
right here,
We're leaving
And I
on
was
a
like,
board meeting.
I was
God,
like,
don't
please
do
don't
this.
do this.
But I did think that was important to show because it's like, yeah, all this shit went down, but hey,
Life goes on.
business as usual. We
Life
gotta get
goes
back
on.
to
That's
it.
what I
Yeah.
felt. And then it showed their 8 a.m. routine the next day. Everybody getting up, doing
Right.
what they got to do for the day.
Yeah.
John's got the wildlings, and he's going out
Yo.
outside the wall.
I hope Arya's ship crashes, or I hope it's a flat Earth and she goes off the edge. Like, don't see ya.
So the thing with Arya was like, what I found weird about that, we never heard them talk about this throughout the whole show. Now all of a sudden we're going to see what's west of Westeros. Like,
I think she
She
mentioned
mentions it at one
Oh,
point.
does she?
She
Okay.
asked the question. Yeah, what's
they're
west of
like,
Westeros?
why are you asking that? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Was there like a heap of dragons over there or something?
But so it's also like, so the Starks all finally get back together, and then they all split
They
up.
all fucking
Yeah,
got
John's gone, and Arya's gone, and Bran's down in King's Landing.
Someone said, "Hold on." It should be Michael O'Neill said his name should be Brand the Useless.
No, I mean he's gonna make a good. He has no emotions too, which is kind of a good thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because look at Daenerys as a queen. She was a
Yeah.
sack of emotions.
I think she was on the rag, if you know what I mean.
God. Keeping it classy.
What does this mean?
It's a piece of
Hey,
shit.
but if you
Piece of
guys
shit,
want to
yeah.
ask us a question, at Gemmin Collectibles so we can see it in red, because otherwise it's too much to see.
Yeah, so what's up with Grey Worm the whole show?
Yo, I was
Dude.
like, fuck Grey Worm.
They did him dirty these past 2 episodes.
2 episodes to make you hate him.
Yeah.
But you hated him. He just wrote for Daenerys, but it was like Grey Worm. Don't you see, like, we're not writing for Daenerys no more?
But also, I mean, they weren't taught to think for themselves, right? The Unsullied, they just kind of followed orders.
I don't know.
So I don't know. Grey Worm looked like he was thinking for him.
It changed though. Like when she
That's why
when
she made him.
freed him, they were like that. They started to change and started.
And what did she
to
make
evolve.
him when the first scene, the
The Lord of like her war
God
general.
of War?
Yeah, the God of War.
She made him God of War. So he was a step above the rest of the crew, though. Like,
Yeah, he was like their general.
what about how we didn't get the battle between him and John, though? That was
Oh
gonna go down.
God, I wanted it. John didn't kill anyone this season.
He killed Daenerys.
Oh yeah, but I mean like in a sword fight. Like we never got to see him sword fight anyone.
Yo. Damn.
Yeah, Frank, you're right. He did kill Daenerys.
Dave Higgins asked, do we feel cheated by this ending? I don't. Okay, so this is how I feel. I'm glad they didn't give us the predictable. They definitely threw me for a loop.
Because we were all saying before the show started, John, he's a predictable one. He's got to take
Right.
it.
So, and that's Game of Thrones tradition. They don't really give you what you expect. So they did. I didn't expect that at all.
Mhm. I didn't either.
I did expect he would kill Daenerys, but I didn't expect Bran. And I didn't like it while I was watching it. But the more like I thought about it, I was like, damn, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, the more I'm talking about it now too, I think I'm getting happier with the ending.
Yeah.
I just didn't like John having to go back up to the wall. So this guy goes to the wall in the first season, He thinks it's like this noble thing. It sucks a dick up there. He's got like the worst human beings are up there, and they like it's horrible.
Like a piece of shit.
He can't have sex with girls. Then they kill him. He's like awesome, and then they kill him. He leaves, and now they send his ass back. It's like, dude.
All right, so Ed Dude saying, "What the fuck, man?" Well, episode 3 and 5, John was hacking motherfuckers up.
I'm talking like a big fight, like a main.
He was
character.
killing nameless.
He was
people.
killing nameless people. Yeah. He never got like into a battle.
Like, it doesn't matter who ends up on the Iron Throne. Not everyone's gonna be happy, right?
Right.
You're not gonna make everyone happy, and I think Game of Thrones just gives a big fuck you.
Oh yeah, that's what somebody just said. What we were saying. Grey Worm's riding off to what's her name? Narth.
Yeah.
He's trying to find himself another Missandei.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know they got a whole pack of Missandei.
He's taking all them boys with him too. And then I mean, it looked like the Dothraki were getting on the ships too, and
yeah.
because the Westerosi are like, okay, get these horse fuckers out of here.
But like my man Butcher said too, I was feeling the same way. Like Bran, okay, you're king. Get John out of the fucking cell.
Yeah,
like yo, pardon all your people.
exactly right.
But he was like, yes, go to the wall.
Or why don't they just say like, okay,
But they explained it.
once Grey Worm leaves, you can come back.
But that's true, right? You're the king now, and now you got the Unsullied, you got the Dothraki, you got to kind of make these decisions that kind of make everybody happy.
Mhm.
And they wanted justice. But who was Grey Worm following when he was out there in front of the council, and he had Tyrion like as a prisoner? Who was giving?
I mean, they were in charge, or they were like,
He was leading the army. He's
yeah,
basically
he has,
like in charge.
yeah, he's
He was
in
God
charge of
War.
all the forces. Yeah. So he's like, look, we can throw down if you want to right now.
Sansa didn't deserve to be queen. You talk about my lady like that.
I don't know. So you wanted Sansa the whole time.
Yeah.
I like Sansa, but I kind of felt like they did her character a little dirty. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like how aggressive she was at the end. Really,
She was just dumb, but you got to understand the character development
Right.
from being this weak little girl to a stern ass leader.
yeah, and I liked that, but then I kind of wanted to see it like tempered down a little bit more, like get to level down to like a.
Yeah.
Because she straight up was just like, I'm not having it with John. I'm not having it with Arya. Brian, we're doing our own
Fuck
fucking
Dany.
thing now. You know,
Yeah.
like
So somebody just asked, like,
she made no concessions at all.
yeah,
She didn't compromise for shit ever.
yeah, you're right.
So
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a Sansa fan I didn't like her really for the whole show. I didn't like her
the first 4
with
seasons.
the Ramses Bolton
the first
shit.
3 seasons, I didn't like her.
I didn't like her ever. So they were saying, yeah, John's on the wall. What the hell are they watching? And that's what we were kind of saying. But I guess watching for enemies.
well, the wildlings are still
But
wild.
But he rolls with them though.
Well, he brought them south to save them from the White Walkers, but there's still some bad dudes out there.
Everyone's got bad dudes.
Because
Some bad
for
hombres.
for bad hombres, for generations, the wildlings would come over and like murk people in the north.
Okay, where did how do you say the dragon's name? Drogo?
Drogon.
Drogan? They're saying, where did he take Daenerys? We're assuming he took her home,
Back
right?
home.
I was thinking old Valyria.
Is that
So-
not her home?
Well, Valyria is like the traditional, like ancestral home of the Targaryens. It's smoking ruin. It was where those stone people were. It's where dragons come from. So maybe, I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking he's taking her body.
I like
back there.
Jamie J said, how is Tyrion still alive and how did he even have a say who was king? Like, you're the prisoner. He's the first one that was like, he pretty much set it off.
Yeah, Graham was like, "You're not here to speak."
Yeah, and then he ran the show. Yeah.
And then he picked Bran and everybody was like, all right, fuck it, we ain't got no one else.
Oh, how about when Arya put fucking Asha in her place? Like, keep talking about my brother, and I'm gonna slit your throat.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that was great.
Paradigm Prophecy said this a couple times. John's with the
Paradigm.
wildlings. He isn't at the wall. He's with the wildlings all as well. But I mean, I think he's part of the Night's Watch, though, right?
yeah, that's not true. That's not clear.
I mean, he was with them at the end to go patrol.
He
or
might have been
something.
walking them north to find like a safe place. There's no. I mean, he's wearing all the accoutrements of the Night's Watch.
And
So
Tyrion pretty much gave him the whole rundown. You can't own land. You can't have women. You
Yeah.
can't do this. You
Apparently
guys are
Jay
gay.
Garza thinks
Damn,
we're
John Garza got us.
there's
We are.
nothing wrong with
Who
that.
gave it away?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I guess Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, that was her ending. She was like the new Euron. I was like, what the hell?
And so people, I saw someone else make a comment that said maybe they'll do a spin-off with Arya, which
I
yeah,
hope not.
I don't think that would be very exciting.
So the only thing that I'm kind of looking forward to, I haven't read any of the books. I think you're the only one in the room that's read them.
Mhm.
There's 2 more books coming out.
Right.
I'm definitely down to read the books, and I wonder if he's going to end this thing way different or what, you know?
Yeah, who knows? He has the ability now that if there's so much backlash on this ending, he can kind of come back and be like, yeah, I wasn't going to do it that way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he could save us.
Yeah.
But he's a writer. They don't really care about that type of
Right.
shit, right?
A lot of people have asked what they think what want to know about the spin-offs. Do you think there's spin-offs coming?
Yeah, there's one coming, right?
There's supposed to be a prequel one that takes place way, way prior to all this stuff. And I think I heard what you said as well, was that it might have to do with like the formation of the White Walkers, the Children of the Forest, like
Which
the
I'm
first,
interested in
the
that.
first men, that kind of stuff.
I think the Arya thing would be a good.
You're the only one.
Really, I think it would be good.
So we got some Erica saying George will change it, and that's cool. So that kind of gives you two endings, right? You get the book ending and the show ending.
I think my biggest complaint with this season is, I think the thing that makes me the most unhappy about this season was the battle with the White Walkers, and still the situation with no battle with the generals or the lieutenants and stuff, and the whole like hive mind thing kind of sucks.
Yeah,
If they played it, if they'd had a couple battles in there and then hive mind did that shit,
yeah,
I would have been cool with it.
Kill a general and a whole like section of the
Yeah, like
Yeah,
some more
that would've-
battles,
that would've
man.
been way
Like
better.
that would have been.
If they
yeah.
would have made this the 10 episodes and they had that battle be like 2 or 3, they could have did something like
I mean,
that.
this was a force that was gonna just wreck the world, and then
And they got
pow,
killed with a
gone.
dagger.
Yeah, we got a
By a
super
little
chat
girl.
here.
By a little girl the whole thing. But she's a badass little girl.
Yeah.
though. Fuck all that. Oh, Paradox Nurse. Shout out to my boy PJ with the $2 super chat saying Breaking Bad is the best TV show, period. I disagree. Seinfeld gets that. But I know
Disagree.
we're not all in agreement here.
Yeah.
I love Breaking Bad. I think it's great. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely one of the top shows out there.
I think this is your favorite one, no, F?
Yeah.
This is
It's my
definitely yours.
favorite show, regardless of the ending.
What about you? You're not paying attention?
I'm trying to keep up with it. Say it one more time. Just say it one more time.
No. What's your favorite show of all time?
Oh, whatever yours is.
What the fuck?
I love how we were talking.
Tell her how to think.
We were talking
What was
about
that?
this.
Didn't they have that in the Was that in this show or was that in the preview? They had like 100 previews.
No, it was the Danny McBride show.
Yeah.
Someone,
Oh yeah, the evangelist.
Leo
Yeah.
said Arya should have just asked Bran what the fuck is west of Westeros.
Straight up.
Yeah, send the birds loose.
Or just
Let me just send a bird loose real quick.
send a raven. She's just trying to sail.
But,
Someone said she's hunting for pussy.
Oh shit.
nah, she's into dudes, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you
She
know,
just smashed with
Maybe she
Ginger.
didn't like it.
Maybe she didn't. Yeah, that's a good
True,
point.
she's like, yo, I gotta find something else.
she's
But I
like,
wanted to know who decided, like, so she wants to go west and possibly end her life, and who agreed to this? These poor sailors are like, God, I guess we got to take her. What the fuck, man?
It's like,
We
haven't
didn't
seen
sign
my
up for this
wife in
shit.
like 5 years.
Yeah, we didn't sign up for this shit.
Man, yeah, a lot of people are disappointed. I knew it. When I was watching the whole episode, I was like, yo, people are gonna hate this.
Yeah.
First of all, a lot of dragging on in the beginning.
Yeah, I got really sick of this season of just the slow walking scenes. Like everyone's slow walking places,
Or,
like,
like,
wasting 10 minutes. Of
How
time.
they showed Arya at the end of the last episode and the beginning of this episode was a lot of walking through
Yeah.
King's Landing.
Mhm.
Happy Long, I agree. I think the dragon should have eaten her.
Eating his mom,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just devours her.
and we didn't know. We kind of thought maybe they will, but I was like, what's the point of that, right?
Nah, I liked what happened. I liked how he took the body and
So
flew
okay,
away.
why did the dragon burn the throne? Was that more like an artistic thing for the show, or like why would the dragon have done that in the show?
Well, so in the books, and maybe with the dragons as well, but like with the Starks and the wolves, they're very close, and they almost kind of share similarities and the minds together. So
Mhm.
with Dany and Drogon, it could be the same thing where maybe he understood her and the whole idea of destroying this thing, but maybe it was just a temper tantrum of the dragon who also wasn't going to kill
It just
Jon.
so happened to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
like
throne was there.
I want to kill this guy, but I'm not gonna do it.
yeah.
Or he could have been like, this fucking throne is the reason why she's dead.
Yeah.
She wanted this so bad, and now she's dead.
Now no one's gonna have it.
Yo, look at this. Look at this guy's a good point. Sifo Dias. He goes, so Bran knew all of what was going to happen and didn't say anything to save thousands of lives.
How did he know? He can't see the
can't see the
future.
past.
No, but he could see the present.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he can
present,
see
but what do you mean knows? What are you talking about?
So while it's going down, I guess what could he have done?
yeah, what's he going to do? Send more
Yeah.
birds out? Stop her right now.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he
He's
don't
gonna
know.
listen to him.
Yeah, he can't see. He can't see the future, man.
Hey, he gonna lay it out for you to play it out.
All he's gonna see is as she's roasting fools.
He's probably like, damn, she
Yeah.
wild out.
Yeah.
I really am gonna be the king.
Right.
So what about he was kind of smug as hell though? Like, do you want to be the king? It's like, why do you think I came all the way out here?
I think he's just a weird dude, man. He just is a weird dude.
It's just
He's like-
very
He's
antisocial.
like, you don't think I rolled this wheelchair all the way down here for nothing, do you?
You know,
There's a lot of snow.
He's socially awkward.
Yes.
Somebody in the beginning was like, picture him at dinner parties. Awkward.
Everyone says he can see the future. No, he can't.
No, it's
he
past
can't see
and
the
present.
future, man.
Go back and watch the seasons. He can't.
He can't see the future.
Find one scenario where he sees the future.
He only really goes in the past. And can he only see the present through the eyes of like ravens or other animals?
No, well, so in the books, it's more linked to the trees. So like
Yeah.
he goes into the trees and then he sees stuff through the trees and whatnot. It's
So
a
they
little
had
bit
that
more.
in the beginning, earlier in the seasons with the tree stuff, right?
Yeah. I kind of thought the name Bran the Broken was kind of a dick name.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
It's like that's the one thing I'm sensitive about.
Yeah. He don't care though. I did like the awkward kind of like the beginning of the King's Council, you know what I mean? Like how they were screwing shit up and Tyrion's like, this will get better. You
All
know?
right.
But that was cool.
Let's talk about Bronn. This piece of shit came back. He's got a seat at the table.
Yeah.
He missed the whole fucking fight. He just showed up first.
He's the lord of like one of the largest regions, is what now too.
But he came through he basically blackmailed Tyrion and Jaime.
Yeah.
And I thought when Cersei died and Jaime died, Tyrion don't have to really worry about this fucking guy. Who's gonna pay him? He has nothing over their head, but Lannisters always pay their debts.
Right. And he's also still a trusted guy and they have seats that they need to fill. you
They're
know?
already short. They're still short seats.
Yeah. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
America First.
What a loser.
Um
No, so he took Highgarden, right? He took
yeah, the Reach.
Damn. He's balling now.
And Sam now Grand Maester as well. Which
Yeah.
that didn't really square away. Like, so he's Grand Maester, but he also has his girl and the kid as well.
Hey, that's pre-Grand Maester. What about how your girl Brienne penned Jaime's like final story?
That was cool because I don't know what season it was, like 3 or 4. That was a big deal when Jaime took over the Kingsguard and he saw that his page had nothing. All it said was that he was the
And
Kingslayer.
Joffrey was
Yeah.
talking
Oh,
shit,
you remember
right?
that? And he hated this.
Yeah,
shit.
he hated it. And that's actually the duty of the king or the captain of the Kingsguard is to maintain that book.
So what about?
So wait, you brought up something that was very valid. You said it when we were off the show, and you were like, so pretty much, and it was so true. It was kind of really, Jon being a Targaryen really didn't mean much.
Yeah, like a lot of things didn't mean much when it came down to it, right?
Yeah.
Him being a Targaryen didn't mean anything.
I mean, all it really factored into was kind of making Daenerys a little bit crazier.
Yeah.
That's really all
It really,
factored
it really
into.
set her off,
It
and
added to their beef, right? The division between them.
it made him,
And Sansa. Yeah.
it made him a threat to her.
But, yeah, man.
and Sansa too. You're right.
I don't know.
I'm not really looking forward to the prequels as much. I mean, I would have rather have a continuation than a prequel, but I guess some of those lores I'm interested in seeing.
Someone asked, why wasn't Gendry at the table with the council? I mean, he could be, but, you know, he's a new lord,
Why
too.
the fuck would he be?
Well, he's just a lord that they need a spot, but he's
Big-
also now the
big
lord
voice
of the
Swami in the
Stormlands. So,
Online marketing. How I Met Your Mother had the worst ending. I think it was.
yeah.
Hey, so
Watch
why-
it. Never watched that show.
Why did Drogon not kill Jon? I mean, I don't know.
The blood.
Yeah,
It could be the Targaryen thing.
yeah.
It could be that he just didn't give a shit.
He's
You know?
killed her. What is
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he did let him walk right past him too.
Like you had one job on guarding this gate,
Yeah,
and you let somebody kill
right.
Daenerys. Yeah, I mean, he knew Jon, right? He knew
Yeah.
he rolled with them.
But
I think a lot of people are gonna drop HBO, right? Like we're talking.
Oh
about
yeah,
earlier.
HBO is done.
Someone posted right now.
Yeah, they can't. A lot of people. I'm gonna keep it for Watchmen though, man. For
yeah,
sure.
hell yeah. Come on, HBO's still gonna have great shows. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm seeing a lot of comments, people saying it was trash, it sucked, terrible
Yeah.
ending, but I'm also seeing people who were happy with it as well. You were never going to have like across the board.
I mean, I can see why people didn't like it. I mean,
Right.
it is what it is. I like the fact that I was surprised, but it's always sad that it's over. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah,
the one
it
thing
is.
about it, you know.
So, any other good questions?
The memes are going to be crazy, so they're definitely going to meme the hell out of Brienne writing his story. Like, what's he? And then he knocked me up or some shit.
So Mondo 357 says, "I love that you guys are trying to justify this mess,
Yeah, so
but the internet will be blowing up tomorrow on how awful this was.
the internet was going to blow up on how awful, no matter how good the show
No matter
was.
You guys,
Who's on?
you guys
Yeah.
should get on this. You guys should get on this finale. This show finale was shit bandwagon.
Nah.
Well, we have minds of our own.
I don't get
and,
on the bandwagon.
Yeah, enjoy being a lemming and following people.
Nah, for real. A lot of people are going to talk shit, though, but that was going to be no matter what. Oh, Ghost is in the chat. Yeah, I never expected Bran either. That was the thing that threw me.
Yeah, that was a big surprise for me. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, Jon Snow slaved them all, and he got banished at the end. That was kind of crazy too, man.
Yeah, dude, I wasn't happy. That's my biggest complaint. He got done dirty, man. I don't know. Back to the wall. Back with old Tormund Giantsbane up there drinking and having sex with giants.
But the thing is, that's what he said he didn't want it the whole time.
Yeah.
Even though in his face, I kind of felt like he kind of did.
Yeah.
And now he's like, damn, now I'm really gonna go back to the.
I mean,
wall.
yeah. How do you not? He's a bastard. He's never had anything. He wants it. A little bit of him wants it.
Someone just asked, do I think they did Jon Snow dirty, or do we? I think they did do Jon Snow dirty.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think so. Disagree.
Because you're a Jon Snow hater.
Not a hater.
How you gonna hate the hero of the show?
I like his character.
But did they give him a hero's ending? No.
Not really. No.
You're better off
Yeah,
killing
they
him.
did.
They would have
He
been,
basically saved the rest of the planet.
Yeah,
bro.
If he doesn't kill Danny, that
All right.
thousands and thousands of people
If the
die.
dragon would have killed him after he killed Danny, it would have been the same ending.
Nah. I think I wouldn't have liked that. I like him being able to at least be North.
We would have been like, what?
Yeah.
If the dragon would have killed him right there, or
Yeah,
tried to
that
burn,
would have been crazy.
or tried to burn him to find out that he can't be burnt, that would have been dope. They could have did a lot more.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, man.
It's looking funny.
So
All right, so I guess it sounds like we kind of talked everything. Unless you guys got some last minute questions, we got a lot of people in the chat, man. About 1,467.
Mhm.
Appreciate everybody watching. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I think we're talking about doing other kind of after show live discussions. We got to find some good ones.
yeah, I mean we're a comic book channel, so Watchmen is probably the
I think we're gonna try Watchmen, but I think it's got to be big, right? Like we can't come on after Flash season 9. Like no one
Right.
gives a shit.
right.
We'll try it out.
So
People just hate the damn show.
let the internet cry. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, you're never gonna make everyone happy, man.
You're never gonna make the internet happy.
Yeah. So
All right, so I guess we're gonna roll up out of here.
sounds
If you're
good.
new to the channel, this is a comic book channel. We do a lot of reviews and things of that nature. So check it out while you're here, and y'all stay minty fresh, man. Peace.